Dear learners, welcome to the session on entrepreneurship development. In the previous session, we discussed about financial support done by the financial institutions and the government sector nodal agencies for entrepreneurial growth and development. Why entrepreneurs are always depending upon the institutional support or funding institutions. Some of the institutions are having the entrepreneurial drive and lot of ideas, but they are not able to get funded. So as you are aware that the government of India is not in the position to provide employment opportunities or government post, but the government of India, in association with the state governments, they are providing lot of awareness and motivation among the budding and developed entrepreneurs. So by providing funding support, they are creating as many opportunities to come out the excellent business industries, either small level, medium level, large level, right? See, even they are providing some kind of subsidized loans. So with the help of funding support, entrepreneurs are starting lot many business and doing lot wonders. Okay, so this session, I am going to deal about Small Industrial Development Bank of India, its scheme, and some kind of projects for the entrepreneurs, friends. Yeah, let us move on to the slides. So, institution support, government support for entrepreneurs, Sidbi, IFCA, Industrial Finance Corporation of India, and IDB, Industrial Development Bank of India, and SIDO, Small Industries Development Organization. Yeah. Yeah, Small Industries Development Bank of India, precisely, we call it as acronym SIDBI. In the year 1990, it was established. Small Industrial Development Bank of India is an entity whose primary objective is to strengthen the country's small scale industries, particularly MSME, renamed as MSME, micro, small and medium enterprises. So it is a subsidiary of the Industrial Development Bank of India, that is IDBI, which began its operation on April 1990. The SIDBI is a statutory body established under the Act of a Parliament of 1988. The Special Act passed in the year 1988. See, other financial institutions such as National Housing Bank, NHB, and the Export Import Bank and NABARD, SIDBI is also regulated by the Reserve Bank of India. So, what is the primary purpose of funding institution? The funding institution's primary support is to providing funding to the needy sector, either general public or kind of particular sector called the entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, rural entrepreneurs, or traditional entrepreneur. They have got special schemes offered by different funding institutions. Even public sector banks, some banks are particularly meant for rural areas. For example, Pondian Grama Vangi and Ujjivan Bank, or Agriculture Bank. So those banks are particularly supporting for the entrepreneurial opportunities and entrepreneurial growth in a rural sector. Like that, the SIDBI is only meant to for the developing small level industries, right? See, what is the mission of SIDBI? SIDBI is to facilitate and improve the flow of credit to small and medium-sized business, as you all aware that MSME. See, here question is how far the SIDBI or some other funding institutions are supporting the small-scale organization or small-scale sector. See, it is providing financial and some kind of technical support to the MSME, and it is connecting the bridge between the entrepreneurial opportunities and the budding entrepreneurs. See, assume that I am an entrepreneur, but I am not able to expand or get so much of fund or huge fund to start up the business activities. So, in this situation, the SIDBI is coming forward and providing lot many fund to me. And it is what is the primary aim? The SIDBI aims to become a one-stop solution for meeting the financial and developmental needs of the MSME. Why we are saying that developmental need? See, once a person started business, we can't say the businessman or businessman no need of further money. They are looking for expansion or diversification, for which they need to go for the excess fund. So, for example, 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, they have started a business. See, after over a period, they need of extra 50 lakhs, extra a crore, definitely they need to get fund from various corners. So, in this context, many funding institutions are coming forward. In that line, Sidbi also one among the important, funding institution. See, I said you, the MSME is purely getting flourished by the Small Scale Industrial Development Bank of India. See, it is creating the as many employment opportunities through Sidbi. So it also wants to position as a customer-friendly institution, so that we try to get as many customers and shareholders in the public. See, what are all the primary objectives of small-scale industries by the Small Industrial Development Bank of India? So, provide financial aid to micro, small, and medium-sized businesses. According to the recent amendment of IDBA and the Sidbi, so they are providing excellent facilities with attractive schemes and nominal rate of interest. And like other banks, Sidbi also providing loan with subsidized interest, provide easy reach to large population through indirect lending to banks and other financial institution friends. See, it also helping in the modernization of small scale industry and upgrade the technology for improved efficiency, right? See, order of the day, people are looking for the changes. If you want to look at the changes, definitely they need to go for the improved or latest technology, right? So technology upgradation, industry has to invest a lot, for which some gap will be there. So this gap will be filled by or replaced by Small Industry Development Bank of India. So this Sidbi is providing funding facilities for modernization and updating technology, right? See, it also promotes the products of small scale industries through better marketing strategies. See, as I told you earlier, funding institutions are not only providing funding support, but also providing the technical support, moral support, and the marketing opportunities, where we need to supposed to start a business, what kind of problem you supposed to meet in future. These things, they are all very much interested to provide, and they are supporting the national plans and um, um, situational factors called according to the different climates, or what kind of products you supposed to product and supply, produce and supply. What kind of benefits of Small Industrial Development Bank of India? See, customized loan. What do you mean by customized loan? See, according to the requirement of the budding entrepreneurs, according to the specific need of an entrepreneur, the loans will be disbursed by Small Industrial Development Bank of India. See, except alteration in the rate of interest, the schemes are launched by Small Scale Industrial Development Bank of India. And as I told you, the rate of interest comparatively less than with the some other financial sector or financial institutions, and the collateral free loan. See, nowadays, many of the institutions are pressuring the general public and customers to submit or give the collateral securities. So they are all completely exempted from collateral securities in the small scale business units done by entrepreneurs. The schemes offered by Small Industrial Development Bank of India, and the government subsidies also the Sidbi is making use, right? No tampering of companies' ownership, right? And the transparent procedure, everything should be so clear in either in the return format or some kind of documentation format. Whatever they are saying, they are all executing in a pakka manner for the entrepreneurial growth and development front. And the special assistance. See, as I told you, what do you call special assistance? So, say, for example, what kind of business opportunities presently needed, whether I am relying on the prompt path or not, sometime I am not able to know. Probably some of you studied in the human resource management, particularly in the concept called organization development, change management, that is called organization development, OD practitioner, change agent. What they are going to do, they are all coming to our organization, they are staying with us, what kind of problem and gap with us. So, according to the advice given by them, we are all proceeding further for our own expansion and development of organization fund. So these kind of assistance given by Sidbi, and they are all suggesting the apt scheme for a specific entrepreneur. See, the funding supports or schemes are purely customized and tailor-made from a person to another person. Here, person, entrepreneur. So these are all the snapshots of benefits of Small Industrial Development Bank of India. See, what are all the quite some functions? As I told you, friends, so refinancing commercial banks and other finance institutions to grant loans to small scale industries and promote borrowing by small business unit. Some of the business units are borrowing fund from some finance institution. Those finance institutions are getting financial assistance from Sidbi. You should aware, right? So I am the Sidbi. I am providing financial support to some other small finance institution. Those finance institutions are without scarcity. They are scarcity. No, they are supplying funds to the entrepreneurs or needy people, and they are also involving and engaging in the discounting of bills of small business units and rediscounting further to help the businesses. Friends, assisting small scale units that they export their products to other countries. See, because the entrepreneurs are not only engaging business in India, but also they are all crossing the across our nation, and globalized business they are all doing, and they are all engaging the export import and all. So Sidbi helps display the products of such exporters in international exhibitions and bears involved expenditure, right? So so-called products and services offered by many entrepreneurs. Some of the vendors or manufacturers or suppliers or clients may not aware about all the products. So in this context, Sidbi is coming forward with very much zeal and exhibiting all those things and providing as many opportunities to the budding entrepreneurs. And the Sidbi, like other banks, providing seed capital to promising entrepreneurs and soft loans for sustaining business. What is the order of the day, and what kind of business are having the boom? So in soft loan has a very low interest rate and repayable over a long span of 15-20 years, even 10 years, even 5 years or 20 years, according to the opportunities available in the market and the expansion strategies. The rate of interest will be customized, and tenure also will be fixed, right? And conducting as many market surveys in specific geographical location to figure out the potential of developing MSMEs. So for example, if you want to start a business called restaurant, or fast moving consumer good, that is called home appliances, etc. So in which context, in this context, whether we are all proceeding our own business opportunity business in the situation or not, FMCG, fast moving consumer goods, in the market, whether we are all able to enter into the place or not, whether we are all entirely new to the market scenario or a particular region or particular territory. This is we may not aware. So we are not expertise. So those context, the MSME is, the Sidbi is coming forward and suggesting the alternatives and ideas to MSME and small scale institution or industry. So Sidbi also offers the non-financial assistance by helping procure raw materials for business owners. This is a fantastic ideas given by Sidbi. See, so what kind of material we supposed to buy? So for example, we are running a plastic industry or iron industry or iron ore industry or chemical industry or some kind of pharma industry, for which we need of raw material around the clock, okay, for manufacturing the commodities. So in a situation where we have to go and get the raw material with a cheaper cost, this and all we may not aware. So in this context, Sidbi is coming forward and suggesting even place and vendor, right, offering higher purchase financing to help small scale business owners acquire expensive machinery. If you are buying a machinery, say for example 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, if you go for higher purchase, it costing to or amounting to not more than 1 lakh, which is affordable. So higher purchase is affordable. So according to the requirement of the concern and higher purchase vendor, they are acting as a connecting agent and providing factoring facilities, leasing to the small scale sector. What you call factoring services? See, buying the others' debts. That's very important. See, or one concept is called the forfeiture or forfeiture. What do you call? No, I am not saying that forfeiture. Forfeiture, no. You owe got the debts of more than 50 lakhs to 40 lakhs from various corner. But at the same time, no, from their perspective, you are all called the debtor, they are all called the creditors. Sometimes, they are not in the position to get the repay the amount from yourself. In the situation, the Sidbi is offering services called the on behalf of X and Y. He is collecting, the Sidbi is collecting money that's called the in the form of repayment and giving the money to the concerned lender or money provider. See what are the schemes offered by Small Industry Development Bank of India. There are a number of schemes available. Before that, I'm going to share the brief snapshot about some more information about the SIDBI. See, SIDBI offers working capital assistance also. As you all aware that what do you mean by working capital? The amount which is meant for the day-to-day operations known as working capital. So, SIDBI providing the working capital assistance, term loans assistance, foreign currency loan, support against receivable, equity support, energy saving schemes for the MSME sector. Very important. If you think about SIDBI, you should think about MSME, micro, small, medium enterprises. See, under the direct finance loan, there are important schemes or important initiative that is called indirect finance. SIDBI offers, indirect assistance by, providing refinance to primary lending institutions, friends, comprising of banks, state level finance institutions, etc. See, with an extensive branch network across the country, my dear friends. See, the primary objective of the refinancing scheme is to raise the resource position of primary lending institution and ultimately enable the flow of credit to the MSME sector. See, what do you mean by MSME? You take it as the small scale industries, SSI, has been renamed as micro, small, medium enterprise, my dear friends. And Small Scale Industry Development Bank of India refinances loan that are extended by the as I told you, PLI, primary lending institutions, to the small scale industrial unit and also offers resources assistance to them, right? It is also discounting and rediscounting bills. It also help in expanding marketing channels for the products of small scale industries. These and all the, just I'm recollecting the points for your study references. It also offers the services like factoring, leasing. It promotes employment-oriented industries, particularly semi-urban areas, for creating employment opportunities. See, as you all aware that the entrepreneurs are primary purpose to provide employment opportunities and to create some kind of visibility, for which they are all entered into the entrepreneurial business or opportunities, friends. So it promotes employment-oriented industries, particularly in semi-urban areas, creating employment opportunities and thus checking the relocation of people to the urban areas. See, SIDBI also enables the timely flow of credit for working capital as well as term loans, small scale industries in cooperation with the commercial banks. See, all the funding institutions are independent in nature, but they have got a mild association with some funding institution with respect to customization or title based loan. It also co-promotes state level venture funds. And so, what do you mean by custom made? What do you mean by dedicated size? See, SIDBI policies loan as per the requirement of our own businesses. See, if our business requirements doesn't fall into the ordinary or usual category, Small Business Development Bank of India always assisting in funding us in the right way. What you call dedicated size, credit and loans are modified as per the size of the business. So, always MSME could avail different types of loan custom made for suiting their business requirements. See, with respect to rate of interest, it has a tie-up with several banks and financial institutions over the world and could offer concessional interest rates. See, interest rates are purely customized. At the same time, they are not bypassing the interest rate formulated by the Reserve Bank of India. See, the SIDBI has a tie-up with the World Bank and Japan International Cooperation Agencies, and they are all modifying the interest rate. So, what is the specific assistance? It doesn't just provide a loan, it also offers the assistance and much required advice. It is also having the good relationship managers, assist entrepreneurs in making the right decisions, and offering assistance till the loan process end. And it is also providing the security free loans. That is very important, my dear friends. So business persons could get up to even 100 lakhs without providing the any security. We, as you all aware, that collateral security, right? And what is the capital growth? Without tempering the ownership of a company, the entrepreneurs could acquire adequate capital for meeting their growth requirements. See, without money, nothing happened. The world, you all aware. See, as a businessman, without money, they can't proceed further. They can't expand further. Equity and venture fund. It has a subsidiary known as Sidbi Venture Capital Limited, which is wholly owned that offers growth capital and equity through venture capital funds focus on the MSME, right? See, what do you mean by subsidies with respect to the schemes offered by Sidbi? Sidbi offers various schemes which have concessional interest rate and comfortable terms. Sidbi has in-depth knowledge and a wider understanding of schemes and loans available and could help enterprises in making the best decision for their businesses. Pure, as I told you, transparency, right? It processes and the rate in structure are transparent. There are not any hidden charges, right? See, now I am focusing schemes, loan schemes under direct financing. The scheme is known as SMILE, Sidbi Make in India Soft Loan Fund for MSME, provides capital to new businesses in the service or manufacturing sector. Tenure is 10 years, loan amount 10 to 25 lakhs. Sidbi Trader Finance Scheme, STFS. So loan amount 10 lakhs to 1 crore. Tenure might be different. It is apt for the wholesaler retailer. And SEF, Smile Equipment Finance. Tenure is 6 years and loan amount is 10 lakh. And next, Tulip, top up loan for immediate purposes. Loan amount 20% of net asset or 30% of existing exposure. So, for example, 5 crores you have got a business. What I told you, 5 crores you have got a business. Out of that, 30%. What is the net sales for the last financial year? In that, 20%. See the loan amount, 20%. Okay. And the speed, the catchy scheme, loan for purchase of equipment for enterprise development. The scheme entertain both the new and existing customers. They are providing loan even up to 1 crore, even up to 2 crores for new customers. Loan repayment 5 years. And loans under partnership with the OEM, original equipment manufacturer. Loan tenure 5 years, loan amount is up to 1 crore. Working capital cash credit. Business can apply for a flexible loan. Loan amount as per the financial state of the borrower. Loan tenure as per the schemes or terms condition of the Sidbi. Yeah, apart from that, some more schemes are there. Yeah, the scheme name known as, STAR, STAR, Sidbi Term Loan Assistance for Rooftop Solar PV Plants. They are offering loan rupees 10 lakhs to 2.5 crores. Repayment up to 5 years, including 3 to 6 months of moratorium. And SAFE, the another catchy scheme is SAFE, Sidbi Assistance to Facilitate Emergency Response Against Coronavirus. So they are offering the loan amount of rupees 50 lakhs. The tenure is up to 5 years. And they are offering the SAFE Plus. Don't ask a question, sir. Corona is not here. Not now. No. In future, sometime it may come in the name of not COVID. Some different name, some different disease. So, Sidbi Assistance to Facilitate Emergency Response Against Coronavirus Plus up to 100 lakhs. Repayable over 4 month cycle. Every 4 months, we need to pay. And TWARIT, TWARIT, Timely Working Capital Assistance to revitalize industries in time of Corona crisis. Up to 20% of total outstanding loans with Sidbi up to 25 crores as of February 2021-22. Up to 4 years, including 1 month moratorium. Okay. See, normally know how we need to apply the loan through Sidbi. Suppose, for example, if you're an entrepreneur, if you want to make use of a Sidbi loan, how to process. See, for processing a loan, through the Small Scale Industry Development Bank of India, as an entrepreneur, you should follow some steps. Step 1. Recognized consultant empaneled with the SIDBI would prepare the documents needed. Example, authorized agents are there. The agents are recommending, and they are all acting as a cushion between you and lending institution. Depending upon the requirement and the information specified by the MSME, the consultant would prepare a basic information memorandum, that is called BIM. What do you mean by BIM? Basic information memorandum. Okay, without the agent, just like that, we cannot enter into the loan process. We can go, but it will take couple of days extra. This document would include all the information related to rating agencies and banks. Okay, and the basic information memorandum is approved by MSME entrepreneur. The accredited consultant would then submit the basic information memorandum to Small Industry Development Bank of India. In case required, the proposal would be rated by the rating agency, which is approved by the Reserve Bank of India. Just like that, according to the rating, bank can't give the funding support. Sidbi would directly handle the below mentioned cases. What do you mean by cases here? Some condition. The bank would finance units that are in the service sector. Number 1. Number 2, Sidbi would offer equity or quasi-equity to the existing units that are growth oriented. It would offer credit to MSME for cleaner production processes and energy so efficient, my dear friends. And next step, for other cases, the application for the loan would be submitted to the public sector bank, that is called the Sidbi, Small Industry Development Bank of India, as an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, with the public sector banks for issuing the loans. Small Industry Development Bank of India would help the entrepreneur at each stage until the loan is finally processed. See, MSMEs stand a better chance of availing the loan in time and also could avoid needless delay. So these are all the steps which we would like to process or follow for obtaining loan from the Small Industrial Development Bank of India. So, as you all aware that what are all the fundamental objectives of Sidbi and operational functions of this bank, and what kind of particular or specialized loans for different sectoral by Small Industrial Development Bank of India. These policies, rules, regulations are purely assisted by IDBA. No second thought, friends. So IDBA meant for only industry, but the Sidbi is meant for small industries. Okay. Next, we'll pass on to the another institution called Industrial Finance Corporation of India. Okay. So we are all discussing the institution support for the entrepreneurial growth and development in association with government initiative. In shortly, we call it as IFCI, Industrial Finance Corporation of India. In the year 1993, it has come into the force. Actually, it established in the year 1948 and converted into a public limited company. In July 1993, it came into force. Right? And the main aim of setting up this development bank was to provide assistance to the industrial sector to meet their medium and long-term financial needs. So, Industrial Finance Corporation of India providing the funding support like typical banking institution, how they are offering to the customers. See, look at the screen. See what are all the objectives of IFCI. Industrial Finance Corporation of India promoting entrepreneurs and indigenous technology, the technology which are available in-house, that is called in our country. So based on that, how they are all doing business. So those business, see, the based on indigenous technology, the entrepreneurs are getting lot many support by IFCA. See, providing input for increasing agriculture products, planning, promoting, developing industries, coordinating the working in institutions engaged in financing, undertaking market and investment research, providing technical and administrative assistance, and subsidiaries. So this IFCI is acquiring or buying shares from various institutions in the form of subsidiaries, right? See, through this, they are getting funding support, and with the available funding support, they are all providing fund to the needy sector called the entrepreneurs. See, the IFCA, the primary function of the IFCA is, providing funding support to the industry as well. Leading company in the transformation of the industries all over the country. The improving the promotion of export and taking care of the sunrise industries in a very business friendly way, right? IFCA agency undertakes financial support and assistance to the entrepreneurs, thereby encouraging them in building a career. Don't forget, friends. Okay, the IFCA is the first institution of finance established in India. The IFCA has been in existence for 70 years and has worked on some tremendous projects such as Raichur Power Corporation, NRSS Transmission, GMR Goa, International Airport, Adani Mundra Ports, and Salasar Highways. See, friends, the IFCA Corporation borrows the finance for the entrepreneurs in the industrial growth economy from the Reserve Bank of India. You should remember, and the World Bank and the central government to increase the resources. The current chairman of IFCE was appointed by the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet, ACC, Appointment Committee of the Cabinet. See, what are all the composition of IFCA? It's nothing but the structure or organization setup of IFCA, right? Director, Managing Director, CEO, General Manager, Chief Vigilance Officer, and Co-Secretary, Chief Risk Officer, Deputy Manager Director, etc. What they are offering? IFCA is offering the project finance, financial services, and promotional services, friends. Understand? See, the IFCA's officials must look into a few matters before sanctioning loans to the entrepreneurs to avoid inconvenience in the future. The primary function of IFCA is to grant short-term or long-term financial support and assistance to the industries, significantly when the other banks don't help the new entrepreneurs by financing them for the required needs. Some banks are, not providing funding support to the institution, to an entrepreneur. In this context, either entrepreneurs are coming forward or the IFCA is finding the customers are having some problem, helping a lot. Subscribe to the debentures also. Provides guarantees to the loans taken by such industrial companies. As you all aware that underwriting services based on the commission, and guarantees a deferred payment in case of loan taken from foreign banks in foreign currency. Yeah, you are doing business across the globe. In a situation you have got a chance to get the fund from a foreign bank and you are not able to pay the money, they are all cornering you. In such a case, he is like acting as an intermediate on behalf of you. He is repaying amount, and later the IFC is collecting repayment from yourself. Is it risky, sir? Yes, absolutely risky. But anyway, ultimately, they are eradicating your own problem, or preventing the risk against you. See, what will be the exact cost needed for the completion and the extra amount to be kept aside the emergencies while completing a project with respect to IFCA. The functions of IFCA officially is to analyze the importance of a particular industry in the Indian economy. Accordingly, they are providing the funding support. So there is no question about risk factor. The functions of IFCA is also to support the bonds that the applied organization advertise in the market. Right. The IFCA also promotes industrialization, and while promoting, the IFCA promotes own three subsidiaries which are IFIC Insurance Services Limited and IFCA Finance Services Limited. Anyway, ultimately they are providing the funding support based on the available fund. When an organization issues bonds or share, the IFCA can choose to indulge in the capitalization of such safety. Understand? See, IFCA contains an exception department called the Merchant Banking and Allied Services. This department takes loan syndication, mergers, amalgamation, etc. into hands. See, in a slide, I'm showing the last one, right? Promoting industrialization, merchant banking, right? IFCA issues loans along with the required necessaries for the industrial purpose. Issuing of loans should be in rupees and foreign currencies, both are required by the entrepreneurs. So, according to the real requirements of an institution, the so-called entrepreneurs supplying the currencies. The people can repay the loan granted by IFCA for industrial purposes in the span of 25 years. Wow. 240 months plus 60, 300 months. Long tenure. See, it is not applicable to all. As I told you, they are all doing the market research and the marketplace survey and got back the information and doing, right? The IFCA represents the central government when the finance is being sanctioned for manufacturing and industrial purposes, friends. See, it can also guarantee finance from any bank in foreign country. Understand? See, to provide loans to various industrial projects in private sector, to stimulate the promotion of various new industries, to provide assistance, the expansion and the modernization of existing industries like Sidbi, to provide technical and managerial aid to increase product industries. Understand? So these are all the part and parcel of the IFCA, Industrial Finance Corporation of India. All the finance corporation or all the funding institution offering the loan. What are the unique characters are? Only with respect to schemes or for whom they are providing the funding support. That is the unique nature, right? See, the IFCA grants loans and advances to industrial concern. Don't forget. Granting of loan both in rupees and foreign currency. These are all the key points. See, the IFCA underwrite the issue of stocks, bond, shares. You know pretty well underwriting. On behalf of X or Y, he is coming forward and buying share. With a stipulated rate of response only, a company can issue the share, that is called IPO. Sometimes they are not able to, bridge the gap, the company can't issue the IPO. In the situation and context, the IFCA is coming forward. See, IFCA is in New Delhi. It also established in regional offices of Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Chandigarh, Hyderabad, Kanpur, Guwahati. Understand? So, organization structure, no need. Anyway, see, some activities in addition to the functions, of IFCA, soft loan assistance, entrepreneurs development, industrial development in backward areas, subsidiary consultancy, and the management development. What do you call management development, friends? To improve the professional management, the IFCA sponsored the Management Development Institute in 1973. See, it established the Development Banking Center to develop managerial, manpower, industrial concern, commercial and development banks. How it is working, sir, IFCA? The working of the IFCA came in for a large measure of criticism. In the first place, the rate of interest the corporation charged was extremely high. Secondly, there was a great delay in sanctioning loan and in making the amount of the loans available. See, the corporation insistence on the personal guarantee of managing directors in addition to the mortgage of property was considered wrong in last 2 decades in the corporation, I'll tell you. Understand? So, lot of the struggles faced by entrepreneurs in the context, in this context, the IFCA is coming forward and assisting them and supporting a lot. Okay, so as you all aware and recollecting all those things, medium and long-term loans and advances, subscribe to the debentures, provides guarantees to the loans taken by such industrial companies. Sir, what do you mean by guarantee? Very simple. A person is coming forward and agree to pay money. Suppose if the money lender may have a chance to disappointment, or the person or beneficiaries may sometimes cheat the money lender on behalf of the beneficiaries, a person can repay the amount. That is known as guarantee. So is a risky one? Yes, absolutely risky one. According to the market potentialities and according to the businessman or entire business value, a person is coming forward. So that service also offered by IFCA. So for example, I am borrowing, I borrowed 5 lakhs from you. I started repaying. Over a period of 2 or 3 years, I repaid 1,20,000 rupees, the principal value with interest. So rest of the amount, 3,50,000 plus, I need to repay or yet to pay. So I'm not in the position to repay. A person will coming and saying you, I can pay on behalf of Mr. Vijay. So what is the repayment? Dr. Vijay is supposed to pay 3,50,000 rupees. So no. If you want, I can pay 3 lakhs immediately. Yes. Why you are getting unnecessary delay from Vijay? So you can agree and get got the 3 lakhs from X. You run away. The X, got every rights and consent from you, and he is acting like you. So he is cornering me and he is getting money more than 3 lakhs. The rest of the amount, is called the profit or earning or revenue model, something like that. Okay, in such a way, people are coming and doing. Probably it is called it as underwriting or call it as, providing guarantee. The name or terminology will be different, but don't get confused, sir. You are saying that the guarantees and underwriting are same. No, I'm not saying underwriting or guarantee is same. Underwriting only with respect to IPO, initial public offering, right? So these things are offered by the finance institution called IFCI and promoting industrialization. See why we need to promote industrialization, my dear friend. As you all aware that we can launch as many industries in rural area, urban area. If you are launching so many industries in rural area, rural industrialization, if you are launching or promoting so many industries in rural area, rural industrialization, if you are promoting industrialization, definitely as many people will get employability and the employment generation, and automatically per capita income, purchasing capacity will be shooting up. That cost of living also will be comparatively good, and the living status also will be so high. So all the people will have a privilege to get the lot of products. So ultimately, you are all moving for manufacturing goods and services and disperse the commodities to that area immediately. Understand? So you can deliberately stopping the migrating people from rural areas to urban area, right? Why people are migrating from rural to urban area? Comfortable work, what we say, life or sophistication or luxurious life. So these things are you are providing in the rural area itself. So that industrialization is very important, either rural or urban. The IFCA is focusing a lot, and the merchant banking services also done by the IFCA. So again, come back to the projects by IFCA. What kind of projects probably taken care by IFCA? See, the industry or project should be located in backward area. Number one. Number two, the industry should have new technology, or the entrepreneur should have new idea, innovation, creativity, and they may involve in the export import transaction or export import business, or even substitution, or you are supplying some commodities to the some industry, those who are doing export import, and they should know, they should cater the demand which is essential for the needy people or general public. Particularly, the project should be provide or belonging to machinery, fertilizers, and pesticides. So pesticides, you came to know, you are smelling that the projects are belonging to agriculture. Yes, absolutely. So these are all the benchmark or parameters for providing funding facilities by Industrial Finance Corporation of India. So you all probably agreeing all the funding institutions are offering excellent support for strengthening the industry that leads to economic development of a nation. No doubt in it. But all the financial institutions or government institutions are providing same sort of schemes, same facilities, or for same projects they are not offering funding support, friends. They have got their own unique schemes, they have got their own customization, they have got their own different set of customers, they are providing the difference, I mean providing funding support or lending to the different set of entrepreneurs. An institution is offering funds to especially agriculture. Some institution offering funding support to young entrepreneur. Some institutions supporting to women entrepreneur. Some institutions supporting to scale, small scale or medium scale. Some institutions supporting to rural entrepreneurs alone. So these are all the projects, concentrated by IFCA, friends. So you are all much comfortable over the two institutions called Small Industrial Development Bank of India and Industrial Finance Corporation of India and their schemes, objectives, and function. Next session, we'll deal the rest of the funding institution and government support for entrepreneurial growth and development. Dear friends, please keep reading and watching videos, friends. Okay, thank you all.